Alright, we're on to game number 2 in this best of 3 series for Dreamhack Winter. Our winner from the last game, which is not this guy, the loser of last game, our red Zerg player on the bottom left corner of Yeonsu, is Liquid TLO. And his opponents, the Korean from Quantic, Hyun, the blue Zerg player. So, game number 2, we'll see how this is going to go down. Last game we had a TLO taking an aggressive opening, and Hyun kind of playing a little bit more defensively. TLO got a nice advantage early game, but was a little over-eager with his attack. And speaking of being over-eager, already going for a 10 pool. And, yeah. But anyways, he was over-eager. He walked into the fight. He didn't have the upgrades. He attacked into a defensive position. Hyun actually had creep there as well, so he was getting healed along with TLO, so that was kind of a scratch there for both players. But the two spine crawlers were nice. He had a great concave, and it just wasn't enough. Plus the upgrades. The upgrades were huge that game. And that's kind of really what helped Hyun win that game. He played safe. He waited for those upgrades to kick in, and worked out pretty good. Now this isn't too good actually for Hyun right now. He's going for a pool, or sorry, for a hatchery first, and TLO is going for a lot of Zerglings. They're probably going to make 6 of them here and push out across the map now. If he sends all his drones along with this, it's going to be very hard for him to hold, but he's going to make a queen, so this is going to be an all-in. Just to try to do some pressure here. Now, we'll see what he's actually going to go with, if he's going to try and just cancel that hatchery. I don't know if he could actually cancel it, because it might finish by the time he gets up there. We'll see. But he could attack it nonetheless, or he can come in here and just try and make these drones lose a little bit of mining time while he runs back and forth with these Zerglings. So, at this point, Hyun has already seen this. He sees the Overlord, or sorry, he saw the Zerglings with his Overlord. He's going to see, okay, there's no hatchery here, but he should already know that anyway. Because of all the Zerglings coming out. The Zerglings now are on the way, almost at the natural here of Hyun, and we'll see what TLO is going to go for. Is he going to go for the hatchery, or go straight into the main? He's going to mine some minerals. Nope, sorry. Sorry, TLO. Those guys do not mine minerals, and he's just going to go straight for the hatchery. So, smart play here. So we had a little bit of a pause. TLO needs that keyboard working. And he's just going to let it finish, actually. So Hyun thinking he can defend this. He's got his own Zerglings coming out, 10 of them, in fact. So if he loses his hatchery, he's definitely planning on applying some counter pressure. A hatchery for TLO going up behind this, and he's going to manage to take out this hatchery. And at this point, he should just run away. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, there we go. Finish that thing off and now run with these little broodlings coming out here. He's going to be forced to retreat. Now, he doesn't really notice how many Zerglings are out just yet. If he could, right now it's pretty even numbers for both players. He's going to send one Zergling back to scout with the rest of these guys are going home. I really like this play. Scouting with this one Zergling is huge. He's going to see this hatchery being rebuilt again, and he's going to see if there's any gas being built as well. He's going to see the queen there. But here's where Hyun is going to go on the aggressive with these Zerglings. He has made, we got 14 versus 6, so Hyun definitely with the Zergling lead can come in here and maybe get a queen surround if he gets lucky. So we'll see what he's going to do here. TLO will see this with his Overlord coming in position, so he's going to be able to back these queens up and have the Zerglings here with 2 queens and a couple of Zerglings. This should be enough to deal with these Zerglings. So it's kind of be a wash here for both players. Now the droning continues, or the droning commences, I should say. 20 versus 15. So this opening, I think, worked out well for TLO. Look at this. He's got a worker lead. He's got, what is that? 2 queens out, about to be a third. He's got his hatch up quicker, and it's looking pretty good for him. His gas, he doesn't have a gas out yet, but this one is just now being started here by Hyun. So I gotta say, once again, TLO has the better opening and has the better early game. But, you know, you have to make that count for something. And Hyun, we've seen, is just better in the late game. He's just the top-notch Korean Zerg player. And we'll see if TLO will be able to translate this early game advantage into a late game win. So gas is already coming out here. 1 already done. He hasn't started another one yet. Going to drone up for a while. His 3rd queen is out. Going to start spreading some creep this time. Hyun, actually Hyun is. TLO doing it as well. He's connecting the naturals. TLO feeling safe enough. Going to cancel that spine crawler. Now, the only thing you really need to worry about whenever you see this many Zerglings outside your base as a Zerg player is, okay, is he going to get speed? Is he going to do a run-by? That's where things can get a little bit hairy. And we can see he had his Zerglings here on hold position as a wall. But now, oh, Hyun thinking he can make a run for it, but TLO was paying attention there. Is not going to be duped. He's going to walk straight on past there. Now TLO maybe feeling a little bit worried. Actually, he's going to throw up an Evolution Chamber, making this wall off a little bit better. Double gas here. We'll see if TLO is going to transition to... Okay, doesn't have anything here. Let's see. Double gas here. This may be... He's going to go for 3. Just Roach Warren and Evolution Chamber. So looking like a kind of a copy from last game. Both players going to go Roaches here, but only 1 Evolution Chamber for Hyun this game, as opposed to the 2 he had last game. TLO already wanting to take down these rocks to set up his 3rd. And now there's the 2nd Evolution Chamber, but that's going to be going down very quickly. Forces a cancel, and Hyun sees that, and of course quickly TLO is going to rebuild that. So the 3rd is being seen by TLO. He's aware of that. And so TLO is aware that they're going to try and quickly take his own, but hasn't managed to get out there with these extra Zerglings that Hyun has had. He's kind of managed to slow down this 3rd base, and he's going to get that drone. Nice control there from Hyun. I don't think he lost a single Zergling for that. Actually, maybe he'll lose the Zergling right now. Nope, not yet. But he managed to slow it down even a little bit longer, and the hatchery is going to fall. Actually, the hatchery is going to get placed, and is he going to sacrifice some Zerglings to take this down once again? And he does. Forces a cancel, and Hyun is being very effective with these Zerglings. You know, at the beginning they were kind of just used to, you know, kind of get map control and just sit out there, but I really like what he's done with these. He's kept these guys alive. He didn't kind of, you know, do anything dramatic and just suicide in those Zerglings to get a kill. You know, maybe worried about the money he spent on that, not really making it effective. But you know, he kept the Zerglings alive, and he made them useful even at the 9-minute mark for killing a drone, canceling a hatchery, and slowing it down. And his hatchery is going to be about done about 50% faster here than TLO's is. So nice play there with those Zerglings, even though he doesn't even have speed finish. So, you know, one thing I've noticed so far is Hyun doesn't get speed in these ZvZs against TLO. He hasn't got speed yet, and I doubt we see him get speed this game. Already starting the upgrades. Roach is coming out for both players. TLO working on those rocks, but Hyun already has his done. Queen lane some creep. Both players adding the creep this game as opposed to just Hyun last game. And Hyun coming with a lot of roaches pushing forward here. TLO about to get some units out. But the upgrades are not yet done here for TLO. He's got the speed as close to being done. The roaches here coming forward. Snipes a queen. And he's getting some pretty good engagements. Falling back. The speed is done here for Hyun, I think. And he's just running around and picking off roaches, picking off queens. Really nice control here. He's just got way too many roaches at this point. But now TLO's roaches are coming out of production. But Hyun just has a lot of it in this fight. Look at you, what is that, 19 versus 11. And this is a very, very small timing window that I think Hyun has actually managed to hit here. And if he can kill a TLO off this point, this is going to be dramatic. And it's kind of snowballing at this point, but it's hard to say. There's a lot of roaches. He's going to get some more production. Picks off another queen, just one-shots with all his roaches. Even throws down a Contaminate on the hatchery there, slowing the larva production, and now he's forced to fall back. But that was an amazing timing attack there. The resources loss, 3,400 versus 2,400. Huge difference here from Hyun. And I don't know what he noticed there, but that just came in perfectly right before the double upgrades finished. And I'm wondering, like, how did TLO not see that coming? I guess he just didn't have his queens, or sorry, didn't have his overlords in position, just because the creep is so far forward. The queens have been out and keeping the overlords out of position, so it was maybe a little bit too late by the time TLO saw those roaches coming that he managed to start producing his roaches of his own. 4 roaches here in the back, one-shotting some drones, and they're going to pay with their lives. 2 of those guys going down. TLO not feeling dramatic enough to push in there and take this fight head-on, which seems to make sense because he's, of course, behind in roaches. So this game we got Hyun going for just the one upgrades, while TLO is being the guy that's sitting back here with the double upgrades, playing defensive, waiting on his 2. But look at all these roaches. This is a lot of roaches here for Hyun. He just continued to produce roaches. 35 roaches versus 21, and I don't know if that one armor upgrade is going to matter. The 2-2 is not done for either player just yet, but it's going to be done quicker for Hyun. The fight commences. Drones are being pulled on the right side of the base. More roaches coming in from the back from Hyun. Supply is being built. There are a lot of roaches coming out from TLO at this point, but the trade is going very well for Hyun. He's just kind of winning this fight slowly. being very cost-effective. Just look at this cost-effectiveness from him. Just continue to play forward here. That first attack here from those roaches was really good timing, and now coming in once again with the roach advantage, just picking off TLO as these units kind of filter into this fight. It's looking very good for Hyun. I don't know if he's going to have enough to seal the deal with this attack, but he does have burrow, which is nice, but now the Overseer is there, so it's kind of a momentary burrow until he realizes, okay, there's an Overseer, now he's going to fall back, maybe heal up. He's got so many low HP units here. It would be smart for him, there we go, just to throw down burrow, get these guys back to full HP, and then run into the fight. He's got the 2 attack upgrade, which is nice, but we're going to see a TLO here with the 2-2 attack upgrade, with the armor and attack upgrade coming here, but the unit count is what's really dramatic here, 42 versus 18, and another corruption going down. You know, that's one thing I love seeing Zerg players do is use corruption. I think it's a really good skill. I think the last time I remember seeing corruption used that much was like a Xenio playing in GSL, I think maybe it was GSL, but he just like had a corruptor timing. It was ridiculous, it was a long time ago. Anyways, there's the GG from TLO. Hyun takes this series 2-0 versus TLO in the group stage of Dreamhack Winter. And, yep, easy win here from Hyun, it looks like. I would say the second game was a little bit more convincing than the last game, and TLO just wasn't ready for it. But speaking of winter, one thing I really like about the winter, especially January this time of year, is I got some of my favorite shows are coming back out, like Justified and Archer and Sherlock Holmes, or Sherlock. The BBC version is out and almost over with already again, but looking forward to that here. Probably going to watch some, I think Justified comes on tonight if I'm not mistaken, and Archer comes out later on this month. But anyways, I'll check on those. But anyways, I'm diverging here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to upload this game tonight sometime, and I will also be streaming the rest of Far Cry 3. I got Far Cry 3 a long time ago, and I started playing the campaign. Beat the multiplayer campaign, which was great, and now I just never got around to finishing the single-player campaign. So I'm going to stream that, so you guys want to watch me stream Far Cry 3 and finish that up. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/EonShiKeno, youtube.com/EonShiKeno, and twitch.tv/EonShiKeno, EonShiKeno. I'll see you guys